when your military people are seeing UFOs, that's a bad sign. Now, if I'm the commander in chief and my generals come and say, we just saw a UFO last night, I'll fire all of them because they're either delusional or they don't understand the arms race. Okay, I'll get new guys in there because you see, anytime somebody sees a UFO, and believing it's from another world, they're under a delusion because it is Satan who is making them feel as if or think as if there's something beyond whatever. If there were vehicles and if there were humans that were extraterrestrial that were coming to Earth, Jesus's first, his ascension and all that would have depicted it. Why would God choose to let his son go to heaven taken up by a band of angels as opposed to the latest and the hottest UFO vehicle? There was none, and there isn't any, because those other worlds are original, like how Adam and Eve world was, and they're happy. They don't have no police stations, they don't have no hospitals, they don't have no mental institutions, they don't have no court, no police, no soldiers. Isn't that a beautiful world? They have no crazies. People don't go around putting graffiti on other people's property. You don't have no drug addicts. Man, I love that place. Okay, so that anytime they're seeing UFOs, it means that, in other words, if you're of God, there's no way the devil could come and masquerade in front of you. Okay, but when you're one of his children, he tries to wow your imagination and show you some stupid enough stuff that if you pursue it, you'll get hurt seriously. Now, on the other hand, advanced nations are experimenting with all kinds of craft and so forth, and I believe that the UFOs that are trying to tinker with the nuclear and disarm them or whatever, maybe they're Russians. Whoever else is the enemy, they're coming in because I don't think anybody wants to shoot down a UFO. They don't seem to be doing that. So that the UFO is an unimpeded way to get into a security zone, because they can more be running and hiding. And if you could create some magnetism and some electronics, whatever, to make them feel in a kind of how and freezing them and affecting the nervous system and so on, you got them. So it's either this is the way the third world war is going to be. These guys are going to come with a UFO thing, paralyze everybody on the ground, go and take out the nukes, and deactivate them, and so they could do what they want. Because I don't believe the third world war is going to be about nuclear arms. There's going to be mutual destruction. The whole world is going to be destroyed, and I don't think God is going to come in such a way to interfere with nukes. He could change the laws of physics. In other words, if the nuke takes off, if it's allowed to take off, when it lands and explodes, there's no oxygen for it to expand, so it's done. Furthermore, he could make he could sort of interfere with the gravity thing. In other words, it's firing off, but it's not going nowhere. Again, maybe there's no oxygen, and like helicopters, they're spinning and they're not picking up. See, the wind is not that buoyant, it's not compacting it, or the sea becomes very different, and instead of supporting things, it's just allowing the ships to go to the bottom of the sea. So he could do stuff like that. So you don't need UFO technology. So that is either these guys are delusional and they're having extraterrestrial experiences with the father, the devil, or the enemy is experimenting with things that could come in and disarm nukes without them firing off. And so the third world war is going to be just a matter of changing the guards. In other words, there's going to be no new empire to rule the world forever, but at least to allow the Antichrist to come through and to do his satanic majesty business.